Your energy field has been building toward this exact moment for weeks, hasn't it? That restlessness, that electric sensation running through your nervous system, that feeling like your old life no longer fits, it's all been preparation for what activates on January 24th, 2026. The cosmos has assembled something rare, something potent, something that only happens when the universe decides it's time for collective evolution. 5 planets, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Pluto, are now gathered in Aquarius, creating what astrologers call a stellium, a cosmic convergence so powerful that it literally rewrites the frequency of reality itself. And your soul can feel it happening. This isn't anxiety you're experiencing, this is activation. Your cells are responding to a frequency shift that's dissolving old timelines and opening portals to futures you couldn't have imagined even a month ago. Something in you knows this is your breakthrough moment, the cosmic green light you've been waiting for, and the universe is about to show you exactly why all the waiting, all the preparation, all the dismantling of your old self was necessary. Before we go deeper into this revolutionary energy, if you're already feeling this frequency pulsing through your awareness, leave a like and subscribe so the universe knows you're ready for what's unfolding. And drop a comment saying, "I claim my Aquarius breakthrough to lock in this transformation." Let's dive in. Right now, as you're reading these words, the Sun at 4 degrees Aquarius is joining Venus, Mercury, Mars, and Pluto in the sign of the water bearer, creating an energetic vortex that pulls innovation, rebellion, and authenticity into the center of your reality. This isn't just a planetary alignment, this is a reality restructuring event. Aquarius energy disrupts, liberates, revolutionizes. It breaks patterns that have kept humanity, and you personally, trapped in outdated systems, stale relationships, limiting beliefs and fear-based choices. And when 5 major celestial bodies converge in this sign simultaneously, the disruption amplifies exponentially. You're not just witnessing change, you are the change. Your thoughts are more powerful right now than they've been in months. Your vision for the future becomes magnetic. Your unique frequency starts calling in circumstances, people, and opportunities that match who you're becoming, not who you used to be. January 24th sits in the heart of this stellium activation, with the moon in Aries adding fire to the already electric Aquarius energy. The moon in Aries brings courage, instinct, and the raw impulse to take action now, not later, not when it's convenient, but when the cosmic moment demands movement. And today it demands movement. The moon squares Jupiter in Cancer later in the day, creating a tension between your emotional comfort zones and the expansion calling you forward. Jupiter in Cancer wants security, familiarity, emotional safety. But the Aquarius stellium says there is no safety in staying small, no comfort in clinging to what you've outgrown, no future in resisting your own evolution. This square forces a choice. Do you stay in the known, or do you leap into the unknown with the trust that the universe has been building this moment specifically for you? Here's what makes this stellium so powerful. Each planet brings its own energy to the Aquarius frequency, creating a multi-layered transformation that touches every area of your life simultaneously. Venus in Aquarius revolutionizes your relationships and values, pulling you toward connections that honor your authenticity and pushing away dynamics rooted in conformity or obligation. Mercury in Aquarius accelerates your thinking, downloads future visions directly into your consciousness, and gives you the mental clarity to see through illusions you've been trapped in. Mars in Aquarius, freshly arrived on January 23rd, activates your will, your drive, your ability to take bold action in service of your true path. And Pluto in Aquarius, the generational transformer, ensures that whatever shifts now isn't temporary, it's permanent. You're not tweaking your life, you're rebirthing it. The Sun in Aquarius illuminates all of this, making the invisible visible, the unconscious conscious, the potential actual. The last time we had a stellium this concentrated in Aquarius was decades ago, and it marked periods of massive social change, technological breakthroughs, and collective awakening. But this time, you're not just observing it, you're living it. Your personal chart is being activated by this cosmic assembly, and depending on where Aquarius falls in your natal chart, you're experiencing a concentrated download of revolutionary energy in that specific life area. For some, it's career and public identity. For others, relationships and partnerships. For many, it's home, family, and emotional foundations being completely restructured. The theme is the same across all areas: liberation from what no longer serves, alignment with your authentic frequency, and the courage to build a life that reflects who you actually are, beneath all the conditioning, expectations, and fear. If you're an Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or Scorpio, this stellium is hitting you with particular intensity because it's activating your fixed sign axis. For Aquarius, this is your identity rebirth, your moment to step fully into your power and claim the life you came here to live. The universe is literally handing you the keys to your destiny, but you have to be willing to let go of the version of yourself that was built to please others, to fit in, to play small. For Leo, your opposite sign, this stellium activates your 7th house of partnerships, relationships, and one-on-one connections. Someone is entering your field, or someone already present is revealing their true colors, showing you whether they're aligned with your evolution or anchored to your past self. For Taurus and Scorpio, the square aspect brings friction, challenge, and the pressure to change what you've been resisting changing. Your fixed nature wants to hold on, but the Aquarius stellium is dismantling your grip, not to punish you, but to free you. But even if you're not a fixed sign, you're feeling this. Everyone with planets or angles between 0 and 10 degrees of any sign is experiencing direct contact with the stellium energy. Check your natal chart. Do you have personal planets in early Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra? You're receiving harmonious support, opportunities flowing effortlessly toward you, synchronicities multiplying, clarity arriving without effort. Do you have planets in early Aries or Sagittarius? You're getting a sextile, a gentle nudge that opens doors you didn't know existed, activating your fire element and giving you the courage to move forward. The universe is working through geometry right now, using planetary angles to deliver specific messages to specific souls, and your chart is the cosmic map showing you exactly what's being activated. The moon in Aries on January 24th adds urgency and impatience to this already electric energy. Aries doesn't wait. Aries doesn't second guess. Aries acts on instinct and deals with consequences later. And with the moon moving through this warrior sign while the stellium pulses in Aquarius, you're being pushed to take action on the visions, insights, and downloads you've been receiving all week. Have you been getting sudden flashes of clarity about what needs to change? Have ideas been flooding your mind faster than you can process them? Have you felt the urge to reach out to someone, to end something, to start something, to speak a truth you've been swallowing? That's the Aries moon activating your will through the Aquarius mind. Your intuition is at its peak right now, and it's screaming at you to move, to choose, to commit. Later on, January 24th, the moon squares Jupiter in Cancer, and this is where emotional tension surfaces. Jupiter in Cancer expands your need for emotional security, for home, for family, for the comfort of the known. But the Aries moon demands independence, self-assertion, and the courage to prioritize your own path even when it disrupts others' expectations. This square creates an internal tug-of-war. Part of you wants to honor your emotional needs and maintain harmony in your relationships. Another part of you knows that growth requires disruption, that evolution means outgrowing some connections, that your destiny will not wait for everyone else to catch up. This isn't about being selfish. This is about being honest. The people who are meant to stay in your life will adapt to your evolution. The ones who can't will naturally drift away, and the universe will replace them with souls who resonate with your new frequency. Let's talk about what's been happening in your life to prepare you for this moment. Since mid-December, when Venus entered Sagittarius and then Capricorn, followed by Mars and Mercury, you've been experiencing an ending cycle, a dismantling of structures that no longer support your growth. Capricorn energy brought discipline, responsibility, and the hard work of releasing old patterns. You may have ended relationships, left jobs, changed living situations, or simply felt the internal death of identities you once clung to. That wasn't random. That was cosmic preparation. The universe was clearing space in your life, removing what would block the breakthrough trying to arrive. And now, with all these planets shifting into Aquarius in the third week of January, the space that was cleared is being filled with new energy, new possibilities, new timelines activating. The new moon in Capricorn on January 18th marked the final closing of the old chapter. New moons are cosmic reset buttons, moments when the universe wipes the slate clean and invites you to set intentions for the next lunar cycle. But this new moon was particularly powerful because it happened with Mercury and Mars still in Capricorn, anchoring practical plans and grounded action into the reset. You weren't just dreaming, you were deciding. And within 24 hours, the Sun moved into Aquarius on January 19th, followed by Mercury on January 20th and Mars on January 23rd. One by one, the personal planets shifted from Earth to air, from practical to visionary, from structure to innovation. By January 24th, the stellium is complete and the frequency shift is undeniable. Here's what the Aquarius stellium is activating in you energetically. Your third eye is opening wider, downloading information from future timelines that haven't manifested yet but are energetically available. You may experience sudden knowing, flashes of insight that feel like remembering rather than learning. Your throat chakra is also activating, giving you the courage and clarity to speak truths you've been avoiding, to set boundaries you've been too afraid to enforce, to express desires you thought were impossible. And your crown chakra is connecting you to the collective frequency, making you aware that your personal transformation is part of a larger shift happening across humanity. You're not alone in this. Millions of souls are waking up simultaneously, recognizing that the old ways don't work anymore, that authenticity is the only sustainable path forward. Physically, you may be experiencing restlessness, insomnia, vivid dreams, sudden energy surges followed by exhaustion, or heightened sensitivity to environments and people. This isn't illness, this is your nervous system recalibrating to hold a higher frequency. Aquarius rules the nervous system, and when it's activated this strongly, your body responds. You're literally being rewired. Old neural pathways that kept you stuck in fear, scarcity, and limitation are dissolving. New pathways are forming, pathways that support courage, abundance, and expansion. The exhaustion you feel isn't weakness, it's your system processing massive upgrades. Rest when you need to, hydrate, ground yourself, but trust that the fatigue is temporary and the transformation is permanent. Emotionally, you may swing between excitement and anxiety, between absolute clarity and total confusion. This is normal during stellium activations. Your emotional body is trying to catch up with the rapid shifts happening in your mental and spiritual bodies. One moment you feel invincible, certain that your dreams are within reach. The next moment, fear creeps in, whispering that you're not ready, that you'll fail, that it's safer to stay where you are. Don't believe the fear. Fear is the voice of your old self trying to survive, but your old self is dying and it should. That version of you was never meant to carry you into the future you're creating. The anxiety is just resistance to growth, and it will pass as you adjust to your new frequency. The Aquarius stellium is also bringing people into your life who mirror your evolution. You may reconnect with old friends who suddenly feel relevant again, not because they've changed, but because you have, and now you can see their value. You may meet new people who seem to appear out of nowhere, carrying exactly the energy, wisdom, or opportunity you need right now. These aren't coincidences. The universe operates through people, and it's sending you your soul team, the humans who are meant to support, challenge, and collaborate with you in this next chapter. Pay attention to who shows up. Not everyone is meant to stay, but everyone who appears now has a purpose. At the same time, some people will exit your life during this stellium, and it may feel sudden, painful, or confusing. But if you look closely, you'll see that the connection was already fading, already misaligned, already complete. The stellium just accelerates endings that were inevitable. Don't chase people who are walking away. Don't try to convince anyone to stay who's already decided to leave. The universe is removing them to protect your energy and make space for better aligned connections. Trust the exits as much as you trust the entrances. Both are divinely orchestrated. Now let's talk about practical action. Because Aquarius energy isn't just about thinking and visioning, it's about implementing. The Aries moon on January 24th demands movement, and the stellium provides the clarity to know what movement to make. This is the time to start that project you've been planning, to send that message you've been drafting, to make that call you've been avoiding, to set that boundary you've been too scared to enforce, to claim that opportunity you've been telling yourself you're not ready for. The universe doesn't send clarity without also sending the cosmic support to act on it, and right now, you have both. If you've been feeling called to change your appearance, do it. Cut your hair, update your wardrobe, change your environment. Physical shifts anchor energetic shifts. Your external reality needs to reflect your internal transformation, and Aquarius energy loves experimentation, innovation, and breaking free from how things have always been done. This isn't about chasing trends. This is about expressing your authentic frequency through your physical presence. If you've been feeling called to speak up, do it. Whether it's in a relationship, at work, in your family, or on a larger platform, your voice matters right now. The Aquarius stellium amplifies communication, especially communication that challenges the status quo, that questions authority, that advocates for change. You're not being rebellious for the sake of it. You're being honest. And honesty is revolutionary in a world that rewards conformity. If you've been feeling called to leave something, do it. The job that drains you, the relationship that limits you, the city that no longer feels like home, the identity that no longer fits. Aquarius energy doesn't tolerate stagnation, and the stellium gives you the courage to leap before you see the net. The net appears when you jump. The universe catches the brave. As January 24th unfolds, the energy builds toward the first quarter moon on January 25th at 11:47 p.m. First quarter moons are action points, cosmic push moments when the universe says stop planning and start doing. This first quarter moon in Taurus squares the Aquarius stellium, creating friction between your desire for change and your need for stability. But the friction is productive. It forces you to ground your visions in practical action, to take your big ideas and break them into manageable steps, to commit to the long game while honoring the revolutionary moment. You're not being asked to choose between stability and change. You're being asked to create a new kind of stability, one built on authenticity rather than fear. This is also a powerful time for manifestation, but not the passive kind. Aquarius doesn't sit around visualizing. Aquarius acts, innovates, collaborates, and builds. Your manifestation practice right now should involve tangible action. Write the business plan, reach out to the collaborator, book the ticket, apply for the position, take the first step, even if it's small. The universe responds to movement, and the stellium multiplies the impact of every action you take. One conversation today could shift your entire trajectory. One decision could open doors you didn't know existed. One moment of courage could change everything. The Aquarius stellium is also activating your relationship with technology, innovation, and the collective. Aquarius rules the future, and right now, the future is calling you to participate in building it. You may feel drawn to explore new technologies, to join communities focused on change, to align yourself with movements that resonate with your values. This is your cosmic assignment. You're not here to maintain the status quo. You're here to disrupt it, to innovate, to contribute your unique frequency to the collective evolution. The stellium is waking up your sense of purpose, showing you that your individual gifts are needed now more than ever. For those of you who have been feeling disconnected from your purpose, the Aquarius stellium is your reconnection point. Your purpose isn't something you find, it's something you remember. And with 5 planets in Aquarius illuminating your path, the remembering happens fast. You may have sudden realizations about what you're meant to do, who you're meant to serve, what legacy you're here to create. Write these insights down. They're not random thoughts. They're soul downloads, instructions from your higher self about the next chapter of your journey. The week ahead continues to amplify this energy. Mars conjuncts Pluto in Aquarius on January 27th, bringing raw power, transformative action, and the courage to pursue what you want, with absolute focus. This conjunction doesn't ask permission. It takes what's aligned and releases what's not. By the time we reach the full moon in Leo on February 1st, you'll be standing in a completely different reality than you occupied at the beginning of January. The old you, the one who doubted, hesitated, conformed, played small, that version is dissolving. The new you, the one who trusts, acts, innovates, claims space, that version is emerging. And the Aquarius Stellium on January 24th is the portal through which you pass from one timeline to the other. So as you move through this day, honor what you're feeling, the excitement, the fear, the clarity, the confusion. All of it is valid, and all of it is part of the transformation. You're not supposed to have everything figured out. You're supposed to trust that the universe is guiding you toward your highest timeline, and that every step you take in alignment brings you closer to the life you came here to live. The Aquarius Stellium isn't just changing your circumstances, it's changing you. Your frequency, your vision, your courage, your capacity to hold more love, more success, more authenticity. You're not the same person you were at the beginning of January, and by the end of this month, you'll barely recognize who you used to be. The breakthrough moment has arrived. The cosmic green light is flashing. The universe is saying yes to your evolution, yes to your authenticity, yes to your dreams. The only question left is, are you ready to say yes back? The stellium is open. The portal is active. Your new timeline is waiting. Step through. If this transmission activated something deep within your soul, leave a like and subscribe to stay aligned with every cosmic shift guiding you forward. And seal this frequency into your reality by commenting, "I claim my Aquarius breakthrough" below. You're not reading this by accident. The universe brought you here at this exact moment because your breakthrough is now. The stellium has spoken. Your destiny is calling, and your time to rise is today.